Welcome to another episode of the Bimmer Podcast. I'm your host, Burr. And of course, I got Mr. Rice and Beans, Mr. Long Island Beamer himself. And today's episode is going to be crazy. We have Mr. J. Cloud.
Appreciate y'all for having on me.
Definitely. Welcome to the podcast. Mr.
Welcome to the podcast.
Mr.
sir.
Vice President of Long Island Beamers. I see this beautiful ride of yours. Now, I know it's been a long journey for you, and we'll get into that a little bit later in the episode.
Yeah.
But can you tell us a little bit about the car?
So this is the F82, obviously, Imola, Red Heritage Edition.
For our
Fully built.
viewers, what year is that?
2020.
2020.
Yeah, so 2020. Heritage Edition, so it didn't come with most of the stuff that's on here, obviously.
Uh-huh.
So we upgraded the lights, obviously fully built. We'll deal with that later. But yeah, this is her, man. This is
I
my
know you
baby.
did a big single turbo conversion.
Yeah.
Oh, what size turbo are you running?
68 millimeter.
68 millimeter and fully built motor,
Fully built.
top and bottom.
Yep.
New cam,
Yep.
top mount intercooler.
Yep.
And I know you did suspension. What suspension are you running on the car?
KWV3 coilovers.
P3s.
Yeah.
And of course your wheel setup. They're beautiful. What kind of wheels are you rocking right now?
We got these 20-inch BBS LMRs, fully chrome polished by my boy Alchemy Studios, Lou.
Okay.
Great guy. If you need your stuff polished, that's the man to go to.
Now I remember Heritage Editions. They didn't come with CCBs.
Yeah, we did that too. Actually, I got the wheels and the brakes from the same guy.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, some dude, he was getting rid of his F80. He had them. I caught him for a steal. Like literally a steal for both. So I just cashed them out and then, yeah.
Now, as far as the car's concerned, how long have you had it?
I got this car 4 years now. I've had it.
And then I'm sure this isn't the final iteration of it.
Yeah, this is done. I'm done.
Oh, no, you're done?
Done.
Everything that you wanted to do, just a little bit there, a little bit more fine tuning, but
But yeah, of course. I mean, maybe I might do more suspension work, honestly. But that's about it.
now as far as the car is concerned, I know interior, you went also all out. What have you done in the interior?
Interior, we got the Zestec hub wheel with a custom Momo steering wheel, Cloud9 logo on it.
Logo.
We did a fully polished cage, roll cage, half a cage.
Okay. That's a Bolton or was it welded in?
No, bolted.
Bolton, okay.
Yeah. And for that's pretty much all I did in the interior.
So when I first met you, right, I remember the car was bone stock. You know, what made you change your mind to start, doing
You and your crew.
bro?
So I got this car on a whim. I just walked into BMW and I was like, "Whoa, this shit is fire." They had it like the ropes around.
Oh,
it.
they had it taped off?
It had 800 miles, and I was like, "Nah, I'm getting this shit. This shit is fire." So I'm like, "Yo, I'm gonna keep this stock. This is one of 750 Heritage Edition." Yeah, okay. I made a comment on this guy's Instagram, and the rest is history, bro.
How long after buying the car did you actually start modifying it?
I've had it stock for like a year and a half until I met Nestor.
Oh, really?
Literally.
So
Then these guys started leaving me, and I'm like, "Nah, we're not doing this."
Yeah, he has that fucking aura, right?
Yeah, he
what do you
does.
mean? Bro, don't
Yo,
make
I-
me talk. Do not make me talk.
I have my daily, and now all of a sudden I'm fucking going big single.
In the grocery getter.
You know what I'm saying?
This guy.
So obviously, I'm glad, I'm happy to have you as my VP. I'm happy you're representing the culture of the BMW. You have one of the most beautiful F82 out there for sure.
Thank you.
I remember the first thing engine-wise that I think you did, it was the single turbo, right? Before you start building the motor.
Yeah, we just did the turbo kit.
So you did the single turbo. What made you go into build motor? So first of all, after you had the single turbo, what tune was you running?
I was running a ABP custom tune.
Did you had any issue? Because I know on the previous episode, we were talking about the tuners. Did you had any issue with that tuner?
Yeah, I had a lot of issues with that tuner. That's the reason why we went to have to build my engine. Sent the rod to the moon. Hello.
Well, do we know the specifics of how it got messed up?
Nah.
You just when you're driving and pushing it.
Literally, just one pull, shot a rod right through the block.
You have video of that, right? So because we're gonna need that to put it on the
Video of the
on
what?
the reel. So later on, so you can send it to us. So you have that incident, then you decide to win engine build
Fully built, yeah.
Fully built.
Just to keep it safe.
to keep it safe.
Yeah.
So it's just a precaution. So you spent 30 bands as a precaution.
Yeah, because I was tired of breaking down, and I'm still breaking down. So
So
As far as the motor is concerned, what exactly was done to it? As far as the
pistons, rods.
what kind of pistons and rods did you use?
I got CP Carrillo pistons.
Okay.
Rods, I think is ACL.
Oh, all right. Did
Um,
you, since the block was blown, did you get another used block, or
Yeah, we bought a new block.
and then did they hone it and bore it out, or
Yeah, everything fully built. Yep.
Oh wow! And the rods, how much power should the motor hold now?
This was for 1,000 wheel.
1,000 wheel.
Yeah.
Shit. What about the transmission? Is it still stock?
Yeah, this transmission still stock.
Oh,
That's
God.
why I didn't dial it up. We're sitting at like 850 now.
And then when spring and summer comes and you have a little bit more traction, we're gonna turn it all the way up and send it to the moon.
All call outs is mandatory. If you want smoke, you know what time it is.
All right.
But I don't know. I think I'm good with 850, man. It's hard to put the power down.
Especially in just a rear-wheel drive
Yeah,
car.
DCT is not help. So
Yeah. Unless you build this DCT, that will only give you another step up in the ladder. But
yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Trust me, I'm good.
are you planning to upgrade the training though?
Not unless it blows up. No. I'm done with this car, man. I'm telling you.
So I know everybody say the same, because I have seen that before from Phil. Say, Nestor, I'm done with this car, and next thing you know, he's pushing fucking 1,200 to the wheel.
Maybe in another life, brother. I'm done.
So I know personally that you have put a lot of money into this car, right? But beside that, when you first started building the car, who built the car? What shop?
Red shop.
Red shop. I was
the
the
experience.
experience.
All right, so we're at Triple C right now, right?
We had
Yes.
Triple C.
He should be Triple M, Mickey Mouse mechanic. He's trash.
Well, can you elaborate for our viewers on what happened?
This car, I paid $25,000 for that turbo kit. We talking numbers now.
Right.
And this car never rode without a drivetrain malfunction. The whole entire time it was under his supervision, I guess you could say.
Oh, from day one.
From day one, trash.
So that was after you building the engine? Or
No, that was before, just the turbo kit.
Oh, it's when you first got the
Yeah,
car
yeah, yeah.
and then you
When
met Nestor.
Yeah. I went to his boy
All right.
and I got the chopped shop.
That's crazy. As far as the parts and everything, that was new.
I paid for brand new parts. I don't know what he put on there.
And then soon after building the car, what systematically happened?
What do you mean?
Like, what was the? I know you said that you had nonstop drivetrain malfunctions. What other issues were you having?
The drive, I mean, it was always in limp mode. I was, I don't know, just that. I was just never driving good. There was always drivetrain malfunction. There was always issues. It was just
You just didn't really
constantly
get
in the
it.
shop, changing spark plugs, doing dumb stuff, like stuff I shouldn't have to be doing on a fresh build.
Yeah. And you just never got to really enjoy the car.
Nope. It's going on 2 years now.
Wow. As far as overall, the car looks great and it sounds wonderful, and it sounds mean when you pulled up. It's crazy. As far as the next iteration of the car, what had happened after the motor blew, and that motor blew when you had the turbo kit from the first shop,
Yeah.
and then what happened after that?
I took it back to him, and then he found me some other guy to build my engine because I'm like, bro, I'm not going to keep blowing up engines.
Stock box.
Yeah, I'm not let's just fully build it, and I want to be safe. So I paid for that, and shit still wasn't good.
And when you say it wasn't good, what do you mean?
So I paid to get it built. The first day he got it back in the shop, no compression.
Oh shit. Okay.
Sent it back. Guy had it. First of all, he had it for like 5 months, building a S55 engine for 5 months. Get it back, no compression. Sends it back another 2 weeks. Comes back. Now my the retainer's all crooked. I snapped 2 camshafts.
Oh, okay. I
All
didn't know
because
that.
there's one phenomenal garage. Trash. I think he changed his name now though. He's hiding. But I'm not.
Well, pretty sad to be honest. You know, I think especially also on the BMW community, we expect
It's a
a lot
small
better.
world.
To be honest, you know,
Yeah.
because I have always say, you know, the community it's so big, but at the same time it's so small. You know, so I always say to the people that touch my car, I say, bro, just do it right.
Bro,
You
that's
know,
all I ask, bro.
it's so
Just do what I pay you
unnecessary.
to do, bro. I'm
It's
paying
so-
you for a job, do it.
Exactly.
Why are you taking shortcuts? I didn't pay you less. I
Yeah.
paid you what you asked for. I didn't bargain with you. I gave you whatever you said. Here you go. Build my car, bro. Some people get greedy. Some people, I don't know what it is, man.
After yeah, did you brought the car to any other shop or?
I went to, after Reds, I left and I took it to Autocraft.
Oh, out in off the southern state.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Uniondale, I think they are.
Yeah, yeah.
How did how was your experience with them?
Mechanically, great guys. The customer service, terrible. They had my car for 4 months.
And what were they redoing?
They were doing everything, literally. They redid my retainers. They switched my camshafts. They switched out every single bolt and nut. That was all used stuff. They did everything brand new.
Oh wow, so they were fixing the first shop's problems.
Yeah, everything that Reds messed up and put used parts and this, no, they fixed all that.
And then
So
after
mechanically,
that-
they're great. I would trust them with my engine, but customer service, no good. 4 months, no people. They don't talk to you, nothing. It's just in limbo. 4 months.
they just kept you in the dark.
Yeah, and I paid up front, cash.
Actually, the king.
It was supposed to be, but at this point,
It doesn't really matter.
yeah.
I mean, yes, it's to be honest with you, it's a little bit upsetting, you know, hearing all this, especially, you know, because we expect a lot more from the shops, you know, because you drop your car and then you trust in those people, you know what I mean, to do the best on your whip, you know what I mean, and that's what you're paying for too, you know what I mean. You're not just dropping your car and they doing all the job for free, you know, which is really sad to be honest.
Exactly.
You know? But well, you know, now we working with our new shops and you know, hopefully everything goes well this time. You know, things happen and you know, like I said, the BMW community is so big, but at the same time it's so small. You know, if the shop are not doing what they're supposed to do, they're gonna get exposed. And the thing is, you know, the BMW community, we like pretty much we all know each other. So you know, for all the shop out there, you know, all you gotta do is just do the right thing. Just do the, you know,
Do the job you're paid to do. That's it.
And I'm sure,
it's not hard.
And I'm sure if they mess up, let you know
Yeah,
as a consumer.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm human. I'm understanding. Talk to me. Yo, I couldn't do this because X, Y, Z. No problem. Let me know though. Don't
But then
just-
when they keep you in the dark, it makes
Yeah.
it 10 times
It's
worse.
frustrating, man. Especially when you're spending tens and tens of thousands. It's like, come on, man.
So around how much money you are into the bill right now?
I probably got a G82 and an F82.
That's crazy.
At least 70, 80,000, bro.
I mean, the car looks fire.
Yeah.
Everything.
I try to
choice
do everything
parts.
one of one, but
Uh-huh.
you know, it's hard. Everybody got everything the same, so.
Well, you know, like they say,
I try to do chrome, now everybody got chrome. It's like, what am I gonna do now?
BMW is the new Honda, bro. You
That
didn't
is
know?
it literally. So I mean, it is what it is.
Before this car, is this your first BMW?
No, I had a 540 before this, B58.
And how was that? Did you modify that or?
No, that was like the Brentwood build. They had the bags, they had the music system,
You got the chucheros in there.
had the starlight ceiling. Like that was a straight Brentwood build.
All right.
Brentwood wheel is crazy.
What-
Chuchero, that's it.
What other cars did you modify when you were younger?
I've only done, to be honest, all my cars, wheels and music. I never been into performance until I met this guy. And I started getting left in the dust, and I was like, "There's no way. Now I got to be fast."
And now you got one of
But
the
all my other
fastest
cars
F82.
straight, just 20-inch chrome wheels. I'm from the hood. This is what we do. 20-inch chrome wheels and loud music. That's all I needed.
And now it's a totally different world when you go into performance.
Oh, I wish I never got into this. I wish I never met Nestor. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
You
kidding.
already know, bro.
But from your take of everything that you've been through, you learned a lot. What do you have to say to our viewers for them to protect themselves? What can they do?
Just find someone trustworthy to build your car, man. Do your research. Do your homework. Don't just go to anybody that your friend sent you to.
Yo.
But yeah, just do your research, man. There are some good shops out there, but there's also bad shops, like anything in life.
Right.
There's always good and bad. So just find the good and stick with that good.
You know, lately there's always, even from other brands. Like I know a couple of shops in Maryland that work exclusively on GTRs.
Yeah.
They just taking people's money, and next thing you know, they took the whole car apart, engine, transmission, in another car,
It's crazy.
and then the company dissolves. At least at this point, you weren't up to that point, and the
Yeah,
frustration.
thank God, yeah. Thank God we're back outside now. She's running healthy. I just got to tweak the tune a little, and that's about it. Then we'll be outside.
Now I know you're currently on what tune?
Boot mod.
Boot mod.
Boot my custom. My guy Tariq.
Okay.
He handles all my stuff.
But now I know we're taking it to another level.
Yeah, I'm switching tuners. I'm gonna go with Chris Contos from
MHD plus.
MHD plus.
So a full reflex, port injection,
Yep.
flex fuel.
Yep.
So that way we can actually have the ability to take it to the moon, but
Exactly. Yeah.
not take it all the way up.
Exactly. Yep. That's all. I'm gonna stay around 850. I feel like it's comfortable. I'm ready. I got the speed already. I know. If we go higher, that shit gets scary, man.
So obviously, we all know you have the source to buy another M, right? And why did you decide not to buy another M when I know you were without M for like almost 2 years, or like a year and a half, something like that? Is there any like reason?
I just don't want another headache, brother. I got girl, I got kids, I got cars. I'm good. 4 headaches all day long.
So in case in the future, having another M in your life, that might be a possibility.
No, we're going exotics next. We're going something crazy. This is done. I only keep this because I love Nestor.
Oh, love you are out there.
Literally, bro, because this car, oh man.
Yo, no wait. You say you love Nestor. What about Poppy? What about?
Those are my guys, yeah. Those behind the scene guys.
All right. So you have any other plans for this car?
Besides the tune,
Beside the tune,
just a little bit suspension
do you
work.
have like port injection on this?
No port.
No,
We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Michael.
Yeah,
M&F.
he's just actually building a Dante.
Yeah.
It's,
I'm
that
gonna
guy
have him,
is crazy.
I'm gonna have him do me a manifold.
That's my my social awkward guy.
This guy.
He's a great people though, and definitely he knows what he's doing. He's gonna bring a few cars to Bimmer United too, so we're definitely gonna be out there. Are you racing at Bimmer United?
I could, yeah.
We'll put it on the track.
Yeah, why
See
not?
what it can do.
Yeah, I paid all this money. I might as well do.
You gotta
reap my benefits, right?
you gotta enjoy it. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Now
I just built this for myself, man. I'm not really like a car guy, to be honest. I just know what I like, and I have deep pockets. I guess I built it.
Yeah, but when you say you're not really a car guy, right? But what about when you're hitting those RPM after 5,000, after 5,000 RPM, and then you start fully sending, and then you become a car guy?
Yeah, that's my therapy, like everybody else. I've always been into cars, but I've never been into building cars.
No, this is definitely, for sure, one of the best F82 out there. Shout out to my boy Said too. He also got a nice one.
He copied me. He got the
Yeah.
same color.
or M4 some.
yeah.
That's my dog, though. I call him my evil twin.
Yeah, he really is an evil motherfucker.
I got into road rage because of him, and it wasn't even me. They were looking for him, and they had him outside their car in my window trying to. I'm like, what is this guy doing, bro? They thought I was Saeed.
Oh shit.
Impact that day, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I call my evil twin. But I'm like, why am I in beef? I don't even do nothing to this guy. What's this guy mad at me for? So they thought it was fucking him.
That's crazy.
So as far as the seats, you still gonna keep the OEM seats, or we gonna go Ricardo's? Are we doing any other brands?
I was gonna do the conversion to the G82 carbon bucket seats, and then reupholster them into the Heritage
matching
Edition.
interior.
seat.
Yeah, that'll look fire.
Yeah, but I'm over it, bro.
You not.
I gotta
bro.
get-
You
I gotta
not. We all know that. We all know that.
I gotta get. I guess summer gotta come back. I need motivation. I don't know. Right
Bro,
now, I'm
summer we
like,
outside.
I'm good on that.
Yeah, right now we've been sitting in the fucking houses for a couple of months. Can't take the car out. It's too risky.
This thing was covered in snow until Nestor told me he needs me for a podcast. I wasn't planning on taking this thing out. I just got it washed this morning just for this.
Well, a couple more weeks, spring will be here.
Yeah, can't
Road
wait,
will be
man.
dry,
Yeah.
and it'll be a nice to go on a cruise again.
So I see the hood. What hood is this?
It's just an aluminum CS hood.
Or the CS?
Yeah. Not
Is it-
OEM. It's
Was the
just
car the same?
aftermarket.
Okay. Where you got it from? Do you know?
No, Red's got it from me, to be honest. I don't know where he got it. Probably off one of the other cars in his lot.
Now overall, I know you're the vice president of Long Island Beamers. I know, and there's pros and cons to herding such a large community, especially in areas such as Long Island. Everybody seems to know everybody.
Yeah.
How's that experience been for you?
Same thing. That don't change nothing really.
It's just like
Just a title.
taking care of kids, but not really your kids.
Yeah, I know. I let Nessa deal with that, bro. I'll be the
I'm
enforcer.
gonna pass it to Shino so he can deal with them.
No, my eyes are gonna be smaller.
I'll just be the enforcer, Papi. I don't want to talk to these people. They weirdos now.
So when you went to the track at Bimmer United last time, right? What did you drop there? What was your speed
Well,
there?
I only raced one time, and that was like probably 13 seconds because I lost control.
Okay.
Oh, you couldn't hold the power down.
Nah, they wanted me to roll race in second gear at 30 miles an hour. Like, I'm gonna spin. So that's what I did. I spun and I saved the car, obviously, and then.
Well, you know, with the proper tuner that you're gonna have upcoming, he's gonna be able to dial in the power per speed.
Yeah, by
per
gear, boost by gear, yeah. That's what I'm
Yeah,
looking
so that
forward
way
to.
the torque doesn't come in all at once.
Yeah,
And that will keep the car more enjoyable.
yeah, that's exactly. No, that's what I'm looking for. Michael told me he could hook all that up. So
Especially with the experience that he has and how many cars he's tuned.
yeah,
I'm sure he'll be able to dial
Yeah.
your specific choices and your preferences.
yep. Now I'm looking forward to switching tuners, man. I think Chris Motor's gonna get me right.
Well, you know, we really hope to see that everything goes well this time, and obviously you're building this car to have fun. You know what I mean? Like, and I really would like to see you at the track again, and see what you can do. You know what I mean? We need
April
you
12th,
to put some
papi.
number out there.
412, tune in.
So definitely, I want to see this thing 412. Obviously,
I want to race you.
I'm down. If my car is done, I'm down for it.
Well,
I'm so down.
his
bro.
car is down, so it's,
President versus vice president. Let's
That's
get
it,
it.
Papi. I'm outside.
it's for the title.
No, I don't want that title. You can keep
I got way
that.
too much money to this car, bro.
You can keep that group.
Yeah. So no, but so like I said, hopefully we can see you over there. Putting some good numbers, and I don't know. What do you think?
I want to see the car outside. We haven't been outside in a couple of months,
Yeah.
and you haven't fully really enjoyed and experienced this car since it's being in the shop on and off. So
out of the last 2 years, I probably had this car like total 2 months. Like
Total
a
2
week
months.
here, in the shop for another 3 months. A week here, in the shop for another 3 months. It was just again pathetic.
That's really crazy, to be honest. Well, like I said, hopefully, the next person get the car right, and we can see you outside every weekend. And
Every weekend, I got kids, papi.
well, it's just Sunday. Don't worry about it.
We'll definitely be outside. I'm definitely
just
gonna be
Sunday for a few
outside.
hours. Next thing you know, you're coming back home 8 p.m.
Yeah, with you, bro.
You
Getting lost,
you only
taking wrong turns.
Yeah, he's taking the
or
wrong
fucking
exit.
running out of gas.
Running out of gas is crazy.
Bro, it took us 24 hours to Miami because of his car.
Yeah.
Who built that one?
Here we go. So, well, we really, hoping to see this car out there. And, we want you to enjoy the car. Obviously, that's why you build it for it.
Yeah.
And to have a great experience.
I think this is the time. I think it's good now because mechanically it feels great.
Feel great.
Obviously, tune-wise, we got to work out some kinks, but mechanically the car's
Handles.
sturdy. Yeah, so it's good.
How is the handling of this?
Pretty good if you ask me.
So I know you said before that you might gonna change the suspension. What are you thinking?
No, just like the toe links, all that kind of stuff.
What is the suspension that Steven got?
Nitron?
Nitrons.
Yeah.
Nitrons.
What about
Nah,
those?
I'm good. I'm good with KWs.
KWs.
Oh, KWs?
Yeah.
So they handle well. They handle well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no issues.
Nah. Plus the racing wheel helps too. The Zestec hub.
It's a lot more feedback.
Yeah.
And you're feeling the wheel.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
So this way, when we're coming up to the GWB at X amount of miles, we don't have to worry about licking each other.
Right.
Well, I'm really happy, to have you here. Obviously, we can talk about your build, all the stuff that you done to the car. Really hope to see you on on the track, the merchandise, and I want to see, what this S55 can do, because I know also a lot of people say, S55 is not like B58, blah blah blah. So you having the sources and everything, you know what I mean. So you can really say to people out there, you know what? No, S55 can do a lot.
Yes, sir. Hopefully at 412, man.
What do you think?
Like I said, I can't wait to see it on the road. And we'll find out what's going on with it. But let's just make sure that it's tuned well.
Yeah, no.
Well,
Everything's 100%.
Yeah, for sure. Right now I can't do logs. It's freezing cold. They had me do a wide open throttle log. I almost sent it to the fucking divider. I was like, nope, going right back home.
And you're on summer tires.
Yeah, I'm on drag radials,
Oh,
R2s.
and you're not gonna hook up, especially right now. It's 30 degrees
Yeah,
outside.
it was like 28 that day. This guy's down. She's like, give me a full wide on third to fourth. No problem. Nope.
Oh, that's wild though. It's too cold right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Are you planning to bring it into the dyno? Or
Yeah, she's been on the dyno a couple times, but now once I get the new tuner, I think Michael's gonna work all that out for me. He's gonna take it from me. He's gonna dial it in because I'm too scary, to be honest.
man, listen.
I got stuff to lose. These motherfuckers don't. They just said it.
Yeah. So obviously, you're gonna do port injection.
Yeah.
But you gotta do a reflex, right?
Yeah, he's going MHD with Chris Conti.
Yep.
So it's reflex, MHD plus, and then with the port injection.
So you're ready to spend another probably like 10 bands?
No, it's not even. He's not even.
No, it's a lot though. I was with Michael yesterday, and he was showing me everything. So just some parts and everything is like 7,000. Well, we had no issue here, with that. So yeah, sell one of those blim blim, 100 bands.
Sell what? Sell what?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Whatever. I just want the car to run and be reliable. To be honest, I want it to be a reliable weapon. If I want to get crazy, I can get crazy. But I also want to be able to just pick up my kids from school in it. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's crazy. That would be crazy. Picking up your kids with F82 on the school, you're pulling up on the whip there. You feel me? Like
Yeah, they don't like it. They hide.
the
'cause
next
it's too
thing,
loud.
next thing you know, bro, you do a nice pull. Everybody, yo, what the heck is that? That was your dad.
No, that rev it. That's their. Every time I go to the school, rev it. I'm like, brother, I don't have these burbles like these other guys. I'm just straight single jingle.
I know. I was talking to Michael. He said that he can do actually like two-step on the S55.
Oh yeah,
which
you
is
were telling
crazy.
me.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Definitely, I'm gonna do that. So let's see if I don't send my fucking thing to the moon. But I don't care. I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna test that theory,
Yeah,
bro. 900 stock block.
I'm not gonna go crazy. That's for sure. But I don't know though. Whatever.
Well, going back to the overall journey of this vehicle and what the certain shops that you're dealing with, what do you have to say? Is there anything you want to tell them? Or say this is your platform. That way you can put your feelings out there. I don't know. It's been a long 2 years, and the frustration level has been off the chain. And unfortunately, people in this world don't have that integrity anymore when they say something.
Yeah.
But
Nobody's word is their word anymore, man.
yeah, it's a different mentality. When I was growing up, you say you're gonna do it, fucking do it.
Your word is your bond.
Yeah, and and once you break that bond, you can never be trusted again.
Literally, bro. So yeah. Rez, bro. Do the right thing, man. Stop scamming people, brother. Stop using used parts in people's cars. Do the job, man. That's all I really gotta say to him, because he's a herb. But everybody, it's Phenomenal Garage. You should not be building engines, my G. No compression after the car was with you for 4 months. Come on, dog. 4 months, brother. No compression.
Did Reds at that time open it up and see what's wrong, or he had to bring it?
No, he sent it back because. Oh, and that was another thing. He told me I had a warranty on it. The builder's like, "What warranty? I don't give warranties." So it was just all.
So it was just one shop.
He said, she said. He blaming him. He's blaming him. So
But no one's really manning up.
no, nobody's saying, "Yo, look, I fucked up. Let me make it right." Nobody. It's just.
So wait, so after you had no compression on the car and then you send it out, did you have to pay again or?
No.
You didn't have to pay?
That time I didn't have to pay.
Okay.
He took 2 weeks, and then he came back. I snapped the camshaft. took it to Autocraft. They're like, oh, your retainer was not leveled up. That's why you
That's why
snapped.
the camshaft snapped.
Yeah, so they fixed that, got me new cams, and then she's good now.
So, you know, like I said, we just hope now to see you outside. You know, see you back outside because it's really, you know, it's been a minute. You know, enjoy the car, have fun, be safe out there for sure, and you know,
Show car, that's
yeah,
it.
and hope you know not to have any other bad experience with anyone else out there. You know what I mean?
Are we gonna take this road racing?
Road racing.
Yeah, you have half the cage, bro, and you're gonna have the suspension done. We'll take it to Lime Rock.
Let's do it. I'm down. I don't care, bro.
You gotta enjoy it, man.
Yeah, no. 2 years without it, I'm outside for anything.
Say less. We're
Say
fully
less.
outside.
We should rent a track. Do a
No,
track
actually,
day.
We'll do a track day.
Someone reached out to me from over there. He's doing an event. Am I gonna partner with him? Not sure yet.
That'd be cool.
Bimmers United, but
So you keep up with my grocery, you gotta.
that's all-wheel drive, bro. Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah, but rear-wheel drive's better for the track, right?
Yeah. I think it should be better now for the track.
For the track, oh yeah, you definitely push out of the corners a little bit faster than I will.
I just gotta turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, or you're just gonna be drifting in fucking corners.
Yeah. I know.
What else? What do you love about the car?
The
Work
turbo
with us,
spool.
Jay. You gotta interact, son. I can't be leading you. You gotta put it out there, bro.
What I like about the car, everything. I built it to my taste, of course. Headlights are fire. My favorite is the turbo spool. Just
The sound that
spamming
it
the
makes.
sound, yeah. Spamming the sound. Now the steering wheel is like one of my new favorite mods I did. This makes it mad fun.
You know, to be honest, when you get a seat and it grips you in, it's a totally different feeling because you'll feel the entire chassis with
Yeah.
your ass, and when you're driving, it's a totally different world. With the suspension and the steering wheel, and when you're tied in with that chassis with the new seat, you'll get a lot more feeling of what the car can't and can't do. Especially if we go on the track day,
yeah.
you're definitely going to need it, or you're going to be sliding
Yeah.
out of the
Yeah,
seat. and
these
just
seats
hitting
ain't
the
no
door.
good for that for sure. Yeah, that's why I was thinking about doing a G82 bucket conversion. I don't know, man. I'm just
That
over
time. So now you know we got two more upgrades. Bucket seat conversion.
We're almost done.
Yeah, we
Just
almost done.
a little bit more.
And the what was the other thing?
Just refreshing
Yeah,
up the
the-
suspension.
The reflex. Well,
And the
now
port-
we got three more though.
Yeah, 3 more.
And the port and all that too.
Yeah, port.
We're just spending. Well, don't worry. Just give me a list. I'll take care of everything for you.
Yeah, this is like a money pit, bro. It just never ends.
It'll be different when it's 70 outside, and we say, "Hey, we going to Bear Mountain, or we taking back roads to PA."
Yeah.
Then you'll fall back in love with it.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Sunday mornings, that was my thing. I've been missing a lot of Sunday mornings because of this car, man.
You know, I'm glad. Like I said, you know, I'm glad that you're back. Now it just gotta be me now. That I gotta be back outside and.
Wait for
as
you
soon as
now.
As soon as the weather gets better, we're gonna be outside. I'm also working with some new sponsors. They have a huge parking lot, so we don't have to worry about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? We're not
Did
like
you see that on IG? They were having a meet in the parking garage, and NYP just rolled up.
Oh
on
yeah,
them.
got all of them.
that was crazy.
Yo, and they were knocking on windows.
Cocky
like there's no
boys. Oh,
tomorrow.
you sent me that reel, I think.
Yeah. So you know,
Wow.
we're working on some good stuff. You know what I mean? Like, so we don't have to worry about none of that. You know, like as everyone knows, our meets are permitted. So, you know, we're not.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get my car impounded,
stuff
bro.
like that.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
What do you think about the situation of what the car community is right now?
I think these kids got it messed up, man. 2-3 years ago,
It was mad
it
chill.
was fire, man. The vibes are good. Now everybody, it's like a measuring contest. Everybody wants to have the best stuff. They want to go do takeovers. Like, come on, man.
And they just doing it for clout.
For nothing. Yeah, anything for clout these days, these kids. But I don't know. I never was about clout. My dad always told me, the humble don't stumble. So I've always stayed level-headed. No matter I'm up or down, you'll never know.
Yeah.
But it's really sad though with all this thing going on right now. You know, the other thing is this though.
But
that I keep saying this.
they're beating up people like on their
Yeah.
property. Like, what are you doing, man?
The other thing that I keep saying though is this: you giving 450, 500 horsepower car to a 17 years old.
Recipe for disaster.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you expecting? It's 17 years old, bro. You're not even 20. You know, you're not thinking. All you want to do is jump on that car and fully send it. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm getting my daughter her first car, Volkswagen Beetle.
so I,
She's not going nowhere.
yeah, you know, I feel like if you're that young, you have to get like, you know, like car that is not fast.
Got to learn cars, how to
Yeah.
drive first, man. You can't just hop into a machine like that. Gonna kill yourself. Anybody would,
You gotta learn how to walk before you can run.
literally.
You know, it's
My first car ever was a '97 Altima.
What was your first car?
A fucking 81 Cadillac Brits Eldorado.
Oh shit!
Big dog.
Well, I had a fucking Tacoma.
You had a caballo, nigga.
Yeah. In America, I had a fucking Tacoma. I was fully outside of the Tacoma. then I had an Eclipse, you know. But yeah, you know, well, I want to say thank you, Jay, for taking the time to come here today. You know, give some information to us, you know, of what you did to the car, and obviously,
And the insight. A lot of people who get burned, sometimes they just
Yeah,
don't
you know,
wanna
you guys
say
not
anything.
alone.
Yeah, you're not alone out there. Like I said, this is a platform.
Happens to the best of us. So people you
that-
call your brothers, you introduce them to your family, and they screw you.
I know at
It's
first
crazy.
you had a good relationship.
I thought he was my brother. I called him my brother. He met my wife. He met my kids. I met his wife. I met his daughter. And to do me like this is crazy.
Is there a situation where his point of view and your point of view may be different?
Of course, he's gonna have his point of view because he's not gonna admit to what he did, like taking my money and using it for his stuff and leaving my car on the side.
Oh,
He don't.
there's more to the story that we don't need to put that.
No. Yeah, that's personal. But
well, you know, like I said, hopefully, you know, now we don't have this type of experiences with different shops, and you know,
And the future goes a different direction. People change sometimes.
yeah, no, it's looking promising. The cars, like I said, the cars running great. Autocraft mechanically, they did that thing. They just need to work on their customer service. But Sean is great. AJ's great. They're all great in there.
and I just want to put it out there too, guys. The Bimmer podcast, it's a platform for everyone to open up themselves. You know, I don't want people to be thinking, you know, we going after shop or whatever. No, you come here, and you know, if you have bad experience,
Tell your truth. That's it.
exactly. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want people out there, shops or business, any business, to take things personal with us. No, we are just a platform for
I mean,
everyone.
if they want to take it personal with me,
Yeah, no,
Cloud9
no.
M4.
No, that's
Slide in my
fine.
DMs.
So
You know what time I'm on.
I just want, you know what I mean, because sometimes people take things the wrong way.
Well,
You
if
know what I
they
mean? Like,
did the job the right way, there wouldn't be this issue.
100%. You know, I'm
Just
not
do the
disagreeing
right
with
thing.
you, but this platform, it's for everyone to open up themselves. You know what I mean? Sadly, unfortunately, sometimes we have bad experience with some people, with some businesses. It's not up to us. It's up to them, because, like you said before, if they would have done the way it was supposed to be before, you know what I mean?
No
So
issues.
you keep your name out of the loop, but
And
yeah.
then, you know, it's human nature. People don't talk when something goes wrong.
Yeah, they like scared or something.
And then next thing you know, try to hide it or try to take money from Peter to pay Paul.
Yep.
Next thing you know, you're in a web of lies and it just gets confusing. And then,
Yeah.
unfortunately, friendships suffer just because certain things weren't
For
said.
no reason. Just explain it to me, man. Tell me. Yo, I'm a little behind on this. I'm a reasonable guy. I'll work with
Nothing
you.
in this world is 100%.
Yeah.
But at the same token, we know shit
I've been there,
happens.
man. I got 5 stores. I've been there. We've been down. We've been up. Thank God now we're good. But the beginning wasn't easy. But we talk to people like, yo, listen, I can't pay you this invoice this week, but I got you next week. Talk to me.
talk to me
That's
next
all.
thing is
That's all I ask, bro. Be honest.
Yeah.
I'm like I said, I'm reasonable, man. Talk to me. We would have worked something out. I could have gave you the bread on the side if you needed it. You know what I mean? You my brother. I would have lent you money, no problem. But I don't know. Some people got too much pride, I guess. Like I don't want to ask him for this, so
Well,
I'll just
they have a,
make all these excuses up and hold them up.
yeah.
Oh, I'm waiting for this part. I'm waiting for this part. The parts wasn't even ordered. What are you waiting for?
They're just trying to keep an image
Yeah,
for no reason.
trying to keep that. Maybe people blow up too fast. The money gets to their head. I don't know. The humble don't stumble. That's what my pops always told us.
Well, you know, like I said, at least, you know, now you got the car done. the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna be outside very soon, and you know, I'm really sorry to hear all this. You know, obviously, I don't want. My intention is never to see the community split. You know what I mean? I work so hard to see one community. You know what I mean? Under one roof. But sadly,
Especially when we have something as common as a car. And
Yeah.
it's BMW. You know, we're all chilling. We want to have fun.
That's all, bro. That's all I want. I get what I paid for and enjoy what I paid for. That's it.
There is only so much we can do, and at the end of the day, everyone deserves what they get, right?
Karma, baby.
You get what
goes around
what you
comes
deserve,
around.
Like I say, it's sad to see things like this, but hopefully the chaps that are seeing out there this podcast, and if they're not doing what they're supposed to be do, hopefully they start doing what they're supposed to be do, right? So later on, people don't come here, put your name out there. And at the end of the day, we probably lose some money, but who's gonna lose more? Yourself or the shop? Now the shop is messed up. The shop has a bad reputation. And I feel like as a business owner, you don't want that, right? You have
No.
5 stores. The last thing that you want is someone to be talking bad about your business.
Of course, that hurts.
What is the mantra before? A customer is always right.
Yeah.
The world changed a little bit. And unfortunately, people need to treat other people like people,
Right.
But sometimes
They treat them like dollar signs, man.
yeah,
That's all you are to all these shops, man.
greed is a different monster,
Yeah.
unfortunately, for some people, especially when they never had it. Next thing you know, it comes in and they flush.
They
But-
lose their mind. Everything is just down the drain.
So another thing, obviously we own a S55. What do you got to say about all the B50 and S50 owners out there?
Nah, we're not doing this.
JJ,
not doing this.
you don't want to be a meme right now.
I don't want to do
So-
that.
Sure, come on, they all can get it.
Yeah, they
There
gonna
you
get
go.
it. Next lane open for all y'all.
You see that? See, that was easy.
Wait, at a dig?
At a dig, I don't think so. 40 rolls.
40 rolls
Oh,
only.
it has to be a 40 roll.
60 roll only.
60 rolls, I could give those even
40,
better.
50, 60 then.
All right.
I want to end the interview saying thank you, Jay, for taking the time to come here.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, putting your story out there.
Appreciate you guys.
And thank you, also for being the vice president of LIB. Thank you for being a sponsor. So, like, pretty much she's about to own LIB too.
There you go.
I don't want that. You can get that to Chinito.
No,
I'm good on that.
I got my
If
problem.
Nestor gets deported, LIB's dead. If
So,
ICE takes my dog, this place is dead.
So,
Oh, I just Western Union the
yeah,
fucking merch.
that's fine. I'll take that over. I want to say thank you to all the sponsors. Obviously, shout out to Cloud9, shout out to Triple C, shout out to CMD Time, shout out to MNF Auto Performance. Not sure who else I'm forgetting. I got so many sponsors now. I really appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. Oh, shout out to TTBM, I think. So I see all of y'all in April 12th, Maple Grove, Bimmers United.
Website's open now. Order your tickets.
Yes.
Come
yes.
see me on the track. Oh, y'all.
There you go. So you're gonna see Jay at the track, and also
We're gonna have a waiver signed up.
the website for the podcast and LIB is coming out soon, very soon. We're working on that. So big things are coming.
We said that episode 1. It's episode 14 now. and it's 2 years later. I have the email to prove it.
Yeah. Okay, look, what is the watermelon? So like, subscribe,
Comment.
share, comments. We outside.
Yo, let us hear your horror
2026.
stories in the comments
Yo,
of these shops.
Yeah.
We want to hear all your horror stories in the comments.
So
Because I know I'm not the only one.
I know this is gonna be a good podcast. Just gotta wait like a week or two, and obviously shout out to the filming guys, the gallery, Panda Vibe for always doing the right job.
I'm gonna glue all the fucking camera equipment to Lit's forehead so that way we don't spend half an hour looking for mountain shit.
So it was a great interview. We appreciate you, Jay. And like I said, I'm gonna say this one more time. All these shops out there, just do the right thing for your customers, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like that's all y'all
Things happen.
gotta do.
Delays happen.
Just
There's
be
no need-
honest, man. Be transparent.
Yeah, people will be understanding, but when you put them in the dark, like anything, you always want to try to fight out of that dark room and see the light.
Right. Especially when you're spending that kind of money, man. It's not little money. It's big money going to these cars.
It's not like you're buying a lug nut and saying,
Yeah,
"Where's my lug nut?" at?"
exactly. I'm like, fully built engines, brother. It's 4 months.
The lug nut doesn't cost any bend.
No answers.
Well, like I said, guys, so, we appreciate the love, the support. Thank you for supporting us. Really, it's been an amazing journey. It hasn't even been a year, and the channel is doing great. Thanks to you guys, and thanks to all the viewers.
If you want to support us, we have merch coming up. So let us know. DM us your size, what you want to see. We'll put it out there.
And also, what's the email that they can reach out to us?
It's going to be info, TheBimmerPodcast@gmail.com.
All right, thank you, guys. Love you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.